my channel. We're talking about remote control software. So I've got a couple of projects on the go that that will require this. So if you're actually an IT guy, just started out, or you're actually in supporting a network and you're doing a lot of running around different desktops just to click a button here or show them how to open a particular application, or an application has crashed, you need to go and investigate it, this is the best way of doing it. Save a lot of legwork. Or if you've got sites that you've got multiple users or different offices in different locations, another great way of saving fuel and petrol running around all the time. You can remote manage all your users from one location. So this is in two parts. You've got part one, you've got the first part, which is all about the management software, which is quite straightforward. Then you've got the host file itself, which is you install on the PCs that you want to gain access to or remote control. It's very secure. You can do it over a VPN network, or you can just use the normal Teamviewer security, which is straightforward anyway. It's nice and easy. Never had any issues with hacked people's machines. Each person you connect to will always know you're connecting to it, because it'll show your username, it'll show your user ID, which is more or less your full name basically. So they know that who's on their machine at the same time. You can use the microphone to talk to the other person. You can also use the webcams on both sides, so you can see each other and stuff like that, which we'll show a bit more later on how to use the software. But this is very much basic what you need to get up and running. It's very simple and easy to use, and as you can see, it's used over by 20 million people or devices. So we'll go to the download and we click on Teamviewer. I'm running this off Mac, so it's going to select the Mac screen, but you can see the operating systems that they actually do support Windows, Mac, Linux, Chrome OS, Android, iOS, Windows apps, and Blackberries. Didn't know Blackberries still exist. Wow. Right, so this one here, Teamviewer for Windows. This is what you'll use for your management machine. So your PC, you're sat at your office. This one you want to remote control all the other machines. This is the software you'll download, the actual Teamviewer software. Once you download it, you can actually sign in and create a user ID and password, and away you go, you're logged in. Now it'll be blank to start with, because also you need to add in your hosts. So what you need to do for the very first time is go around to all the PCs. So if you've got time in the evening, because they're all gone home, go into each PC, and what you need for Windows is one called the Teamviewer host file. This allows you to install it, and actually allows, then what it does, when it installs, it creates an actual Teamviewer. You get a little box like this. Actually, I'll show you. Little box come up on your PC, and it'll generate a user ID, and it'll generate a password. But you can change these passwords to match your own passwords. You can have one password for every machine. Otherwise, it will generate a random password for each individual machine. And every time the machine reboots, it will generate a new password. So that's no good for you, because you want to be able to control them. So once you install the Teamviewer host, you can go in to configure it to say use this password only. The user ID will always keep the same, because once it's set up and installed, it literally sticks. So the ID will always stay the same for that PC. So only the password that gets randomly changed when you reboot. But you can fix that by just saying you want to keep it to one password. Then the software Teamviewer host, we're going to have to do an install program to show you how this works. The install program will actually allow you to say, once it's installed, you can either do it two ways: take the user ID and the password you're given it, go into your Teamviewer management software, and then add it in manually, or you can add it in automatically, because this also gives you the option to configure it and then put it straight into. Let me have a show you here. There you go. Signed on the Mac, it's called Sign to an Account, but on the Windows PC, when doing the install, it comes up automatically at the end of the install. And Sign to Account, basically, once you click on it, let's say, what's your management login? So you type that in, and it adds these details in. So when you go back to your desktop, you'll see it appear up, the machine reinstalled. So it's quite straightforward. So it saves you writing these numbers down and going back to install them. So once you're on the Mac ones, you just go and click on the little wheel, click on Assign to Account, type your email address and password in, and click OK. When you go back to your desk, you'll find these machines all now listed. Then that gives you full remote control support of the desktop, and that's nice and easy and how it's to use. On it supports. You can put the host file on the Mac machine as well. So on the Mac, it has the host file So you can have like mixed environments. So if you've got mixed environments of Macs and PCs and like Chrome machines or Linux, you can do all the host file on that. Or if your actual main install or your main Windows you use is Linux or Mac or Windows, again you can use the Teamviewer on that. But I wouldn't install the Teamviewer on every machine. That's only for if you want to use one machine as a way of managing other machines. So I would only install it on your own main machine. But all the ones you want to control, I would make sure they all got the host file on, which is quite straightforward. And a good thing about the Teamviewer is when there's a new update out, it actually will prompt on the PCs, so you can always go around and quick trigger that. Or next time you actually connect it to the machine, you can quickly flag up the box, like on this one here. Once you've controlled it, and it comes up on the corner here, just above the cog. It gives you a little saying there's a new update for it. You can click on it, and what it does, it'll do a manual install or silent install and install the next correct version for you on the host. Quite straightforward. So that's the introduction to Teamviewer. It's nice and easy to use. It's free to use for general public, but you can pay a one-time fee or license. Depends whichever one is ideal for you. You can do it like monthly or biannually. The one I tend for small businesses, this is the best one to go, single user license. So the user license is the actual license for the machine that's going to manage your hosts. So this one here is ideal for any type of business. But if you want to go up a higher level or higher tier, and you're looking at doing more than one thing, and you've got more than one person in your support team, then you can actually go to the corporate or premier edition, to whatever your needs are. And you can actually buy single licenses to add on a bit later as well, which is all part of the package. And I think it's just a one-time per annum fee. I think that's about it. I think it is. So once you've paid for that, then you own it for life, as far as I can see. And I think you only pay for the next major upgrade. So there's lots of little upgrades in between, then they're included in free. But when they do a big change, then obviously you pay like an upgrade fee, continue to use it. It's a really nice bit of software. And for any IT person, this is a tool you must have. So thanks for watching, guys, and if it was helpful, please comment below. Other than that, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.